Shut up and sit down.
What is up, YouTube? It is Matty, and yes, this is going to be the first recap video of this war, as I'm going to do the same as last time. There's going to be 3 recaps: the first 8 hours, the middle 8 hours, and the final 8 hours. So I'm going to break the main video down into sort of 3 sections. I'm going to cover our war versus OneHive. So I haven't told these guys I'm doing a shout out, I've just gone on and done it. So let's see who's online. We've got Chatter visiting back, one of the first ever members that joined back in Crumplings days. Dadabai Fox, he's online. DLS, Donald Sauron. Varjo, who's one of the Channel 8s that's come over from OneHive. Gory Bull, which is Hoipling Rump, which from the old, he's changed his name. He doesn't mean that, guys, he's just playing around, so ignore ignore that. Jay's online as well. But yeah, big shout out to the OneHive clan and the OneHive crew. So the score 52-50. I mean, it's not it's as you'd expect, the war, and if I do a quick skim, it's full of 3 stars and 1 stars mainly. Fails and 3 stars, and yeah, it's mad. We've both tried to do the hardest bases possible for each clan, and yeah, so what I'm going to do then is go right down to the bottom and go through some 3 stars with you. And look at that, 5 minutes into the war, GGF kicked off with a 3 star against Shu, Town Hall 10. So let's have a look. I'm going to be watching these attacks for the first time as well. So Shu is a 9.5. okay, so he hasn't got Inferno, so that don't fall into the trap of thinking that we've 3-starred a full Town Hall 10 here, even though Shu's got some pretty boss heroes, as in a level 40 AQ and a level 35 King. So although he is a 9.5, he has got extra bonuses of being, there's going to be an extra giant bomb in the base. I don't know if he's put the extra defense down, but he definitely hasn't put the extra expo or infernos down. So it's not like a 3-starring a normal Town Hall 10, but it still counts, still needed to be done. So big shout out to GGF for taking this guy, taking Shu down. So it's a shattered Laloon, clearly. He's done a full, you can see the side he's attacking from is the side where the air blower or air sweeper, whatever you want to call it, isn't active. So what he's going to hope here is so that it doesn't affect the raid too much, he needs to get the loons in and onto it, which is just past the expo. So I'm sure he's going to rage the loons in there, look. And I mean, it's affected one group of loons there, but quickly it's going to be taken down. One more wave to come, and it got phased out, so it wasn't able to do much. And then the third rage spell to get the loons into the final defences. So saving back end loons, it's an absolute beaut of a raid. Very nicely done. And yeah, it's always good to see when a 3-star happens like this. So yes, Laloon is not dead. If any of you guys think so, you are silly. I'm trying to keep my language clean. So yeah, it just means you need to do a bit of extra work and plan it a little bit more carefully, and just take the air sweeper into consideration when you're doing the raids. So you got loons going on the cleanup now. There's a lot of minions and the queen running around, so the minions are going to clump together soon. You can see minions and pups. And over to the last building for the who's going to get it, queen by the look of it. Nice attack to kickstart the war, it really was. Just going to check if anyone else jumped online. Pretty much it. Anyway, moving through and onwards and upwards. We then had a series of Ivan attacked Taya, quite a high percentage. Gusty attacked Aziz, it didn't quite work out though. Andre attacked Stan, and so forth. Now, in fact, I'll skip back. I will show the red. I just skipped back from, by the way. We've got 24 taking on 23. Now I think this is 8.5 versus 8.5. You can see only 3 air defenses down, no expos. Relatively high queen. I'm talking about the defense here, about Stally. So Stally's doing it the fun way. I think you'd refer to it as. He's got his queen down. He's really got her going up, and before he considers placing any additional defences. He's got his army camp max, he's got 4 spells, you know, so he's and the same with hold my beer for me. So 8.5 versus 8.5. There were a couple of bouts of this throughout the match. You can see what he's doing. He's got the loons going in to take out some key defences there, pulled the CC up to the top. I don't know how he's going to combat the double giant bombs. There's at least four or five spots they could be in this base for doubles. So it's going to be an interesting deployment method. Now the loon is still moving along. It hasn't been taken down yet. He's going to need to get a kill squad all the way in to kill the queen. Golem and wizards going down, and let's see how it goes. The wizards are down to funnel. This is going to be a really nice attack. I can see it. Wall breakers in. The loon's just about hit the golem. Hopefully the king and queen can take it down beforehand. There the loons goes. And now the kill squad can begin. He's going to use the jump spell. Now, notice, because his jump spell's only level 1, he's really just holding back on the jump. Could have done with it maybe dropping a little bit sooner, just so the king went straight in instead of going onto the platform. I don't know what the king's doing there. He looks like he's having an absolute spaz attack. But he's decided to go in. Queen versus queen, and she is down. The hogs are going in. Now this is how he's going to combat it. Look at the approach. Look at the attack method he's doing. It's a... whatchamacallit. Can't remember the deployment method it's called now. I'll remember in 1 second, guys. Surgical hogs. Sorry, completely forgot. I do know what it is. I'm not a noob. But look at the approach. The hogs, they stay split, and the advantage of that is that when there's double giant bombs, not all of them die. But you just need to get the deployment right. He did miss out a mortar at the top there, you can see. Now with that mortar going down, so will the skeletons, and then it's just clean up. Plenty of wizards around, plenty of hogs left. I'm sure it's going to be tight for time, because the first part of that raid went on for quite a while, so it might have been a bit of a nail biter, but he walked away with a nice healthy 3-star, so fair play to hold my beer for me. That was very nice attack. Next one, as you saw me go through before, or just about to go on to, is the GGF. We got 95%, so let's have a look at what happened versus Snoop Ryan. So let's have a look at Snoop's base and see how it went. One single Inferno. Yeah. So he's going to do a... it's not a... What is it? It's a Golo. It's actually a Golo, you can see, and with a hound. This is a real odd, really sort of custom attack, this is. So you can see he's using golems and wizards to clear in those outside buildings, break into the base, and just start rushing the core. Now if he can get that down, I think the strategy is he can use the hound on the air defense and use the loons to just take down those final defenses. So he needs, it's a Goji Wee Wee with back end Laloon. This is such a cool army comp. It really is. Okay, so the core's just about to go down. Sorry if the video's lagging a little bit. I don't know why it does it, but it does it sometimes. So the giants are in the core now, and when the giants are in the core, especially if you've got a rage spell to back them up, all hell can break loose. And you can see the giants are things that are taking down the expos. They're actually able to jump into other compartment, take down the air defense. Maybe. Now the hound's going in, and the back end loons are going in to back it up. So you can see, I mean, this is very nice, very sort of unique attack strategy. Only problem is at the far left and the far right of the base, you've got some defences left, and I think that's going to ultimately be the downfall of this raid. Hopefully the queen's going to get, if the queen gets into position quick, she could get that air defence down, and then those cannons are going to go down as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So that's worked out. Oh, one Seeking Air Mine there. I'm just going to speed the raid up a little bit. Another Seeking Air Mine. That cannon's about to go down. And now it's only about 3 defences left. But the unfortunate thing is, you just not got enough cleanup. The pups are doing their thing, taking down defences. Taking down buildings. But the Tesla and the Arched Cow combined were too much for the loons to handle. The Queen's gone AWOL. And it just looks like he's going to run out of time, and the queen's just so busy shooting walls. Oh, spring traps, bombs, everything. Just looks like he got a little bit unlucky on this raid. So it was a very interesting strategy. It really was. I am impressed to see something so unique fly out. Moving on, so let's have a look at the next attack I'm going to show by Chase. Number 11 taking on number 11. This is Town on 9 versus Town on 9, and this is a Shattered Laloon. Definitely a Shattered Laloon. Okay, so what weakness has he exploited in the base to be able to Shatter Laloon it? Looks like I would go through 10 on the first glance. Yeah, it's going through sort of 11 o'clock really. So it's a little bit off, but if he can get the Expo, the Queen, at least one air defense, he should be in good stead. So it's your standard Shattered Laloon army. Couple of golems, couple of wizards, Queen down, King down, a jump to a lightning and 2 rage, and then 16 loons is a nice amount to be able to take into battle. So needs to time a lightning well here. It's a little bit delayed on the lightning drop. I think he was hoping the witch was going to edge a bit closer, but it hasn't cost him too much. The King's still full health. Queen's just about getting shot. She's not going to be able to take down she's not going to go towards the cannon. Air defense 1's down. Now hopefully if the Queen stays the right side here, she might go and take down that other air defense. Here's her ability come in. He's already started the Laloon portion of the raid, but look, Queen's taking down the second AD, absolutely clutch. Meanwhile the raid's going on. You got the Hounds going in and across, Loons coming in to back them up. The air sweeper, because of, you can see why he's deployed that side, he's going to rage his loons. They're going to go past the Expo, they're going to get onto the air sweeper in a minute. There they go, the loons onto it, and already the rest of the loons are coming in for the base. Key thing about defending against Laloon is having good placed wizard towers, which Biggie Orno actually did have pretty good placed wizard towers. So it was I'd say a pretty difficult base to take down, but very nice deployment has just resulted in the 3-star on this raid. So unfortunately you can have the best base, anti-Laloon base in the world, but every base is beatable. You've just got to find the way, and here Chase did find the way, so fair play to him. It's always impressive to see a good raid. Anyway, moving on, and let's see what else we got. In this first 8-hour session. Sorry it seems a bit rushed. I get so little pockets of time to actually do recordings that I have to just steal them when I can. So the next raid I'm going to show is Too Cool for School taking down Xliv, and I will show Jake's attack on me as well. I'm sure Jake's going to post it on his own channel, I'm not sure. Oh, design on the base. He left a gap for the giant bombs. Xliv, you naughty man. Okay, that has really cost him. A lot of my guys, a lot of the Emphatic Elite members, build custom bases for tough wars. So if we know it's going to be a toughie, we build a custom army and a custom base. Sorry, but the problem is if you don't do that double, triple check, sometimes you can get caught out like that, and basically the whole base has been broken apart now, or made much easier because he's left a gap in there, and 2 giant bombs are taken down, and giant bombs are your best defense against hogs. Now this attack strategy, what it looks like he's doing, it's a, well, yeah, standard go-ho by the look of it. I don't know if it's going to do the surgical hog deployment or not. He's got a long way to move across to get the queen, so I'm going to be interested to see where he puts the jump spell. Second golem, okay, so it's a shattered go-ho. The 2 golems going in now. Wizards down bottom, look at that clutch. Perfectly sort of planned. Wizards to do the funnel guarding down the bottom side. King isn't even down yet. He's going to wait until there's the jump spell. Look straight into the queen. I mean, that was very nicely planned. I am impressed at that. Very nicely done, Goho here. Going to be interested, and the hogs are in to follow. There they go. He saved 8 hogs, keep note of that, and a giant for the back end. I'd imagine. I think he's going to see how the troop, well, hopefully I'm sure he's hoping he can get a single trip on the giant bombs. Not 100% sure if it's going to happen. Single trip there. Look, heal spell down. Hogs are healed enough. Too late. That double giant bomb was not effective at all. The extra hogs have been placed down. It's key defenses, key buildings, and it's just resulted in an overpowered sort of raid. Yeah, a lot of hogs left. Final splash building gone down. 2 defenses left. Golems in the core. Got wizards down the bottom side. Witches going in the core as well. It's raid over. I mean, very nicely done. Very nicely attacked. And that's the thing. Everyone's being forced almost, because the base designs are quite nice. Sorry I can't show the live on Brian. because the base designs are so nice, people are being forced to think outside the box and create custom armies. So Jake's attack on me did happen within the first 8 hours, and it was a surgical hog. Surgical hog goho. So what he's doing, taking down a couple of buildings here. Now I built this base custom for the war. I just throw a layout together and then try and position the defences to be as awkward as possible. Now I went for I went for the old Valkyries in the CC. I don't know if I'll do it again. It just didn't quite work out. I was hoping the Valks were going to rush ahead and maybe get to the witches, but Jake dealt with it very nicely, and the witches survived, the queen unhit, wizards unhit really as well. So that part of it was nice. Now his plan, looking through it, was coming through the bottom side. Don't know if he's going to trip. I can't even remember where my own giant bombs are. I don't know if he's going to be able to get any giant bombs triggered. It doesn't look like it, but the king's gone AWOL. I think the wall breaker's failed. So he's been having to manually break through the wall. Wasn't able to get in towards the queen. So yeah, it seems to be in a bit of a breakdown, because he couldn't get in to kill the queen. It's just meant that the rest of the raid has sort of fell a little bit out. I think a few hogs died to a double giant bomb there. The rest of the raid's going quite nice. Got quite a lot of hogs left. I think this might be my other double giant bomb. I can't believe I can't remember. Yeah, it is my other double giant bomb. But look at that! Pathing fail from me there. I made that cock up on the base. I should have pathed it so that they didn't go to that arch tower. But it's an easy thing to change. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? Now, because the queen survived, it resulted in the fail of this raid. So I think if he'd have got the wall breakers in and the plan would have gone a little bit better, it would have been okay. Maybe he was hoping just to kill the queen at the very end of the raid and with a load of hogs left. Difficult to say. Jake will explain it better on his channel maybe. So unfortunately, it was only a 1-star for Jake on this occasion. Brian's still attacking. Hopefully. He's going to bring home the 3-star. So the next attack I'm going to show will be Lala taking down Leonard. Now let's have a look. I think Leonard mentioned he'd built a new base, but he forgot to apply it. So unfortunately, this isn't Leonard's choice base, but these things happen. And let's see how Lala takes him down. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, just getting the CC pull at the moment. All the troops are out, and where's he going to pull them? Down towards 6 o'clock. So it looks like the army's going to be a shattered go home. Meaning two golems in to try and sort of force their way into the base, and then maybe surgical hogs on the back end. I'm not 100% sure. Kill squad are doing okay. A couple of wizards in the CC might be causing them a little bit of trouble at the moment, but the queen's going to get in there and take them down. 3 loons in the CC. I didn't expect that from Leonard. There's the shattered part. The 2 golems are in. Needs to create the funnel now. Funneling's going to be key on this. The queen got targeted. That's really unlucky for Lala, but it looks like it didn't affect him too much because he was able to come home with the 3 stars. So I'm just sort of zooming out a little bit here, guys, so you can get a better view. The king, queen, and the queen's going AWOL actually, but the golems are in, the king's in. King's rushing the queen at the moment. The rage spell in to help them. He's got 2 heals for the rest of the raid. Now here we go. Look, the giant and the hogs are going in. It's a surgical approach. A couple of giants down to distract the point damage or point defense, while the hogs get in there and get into position and start taking down the buildings. That was a pretty good heal spell. It's kept him alive for Expo 1. Good heal spell, second heal spell as well actually. It's kept the hogs alive for long enough. They're starting to circle through now, and we've got 1 giant left actually, of all things. I don't think he's going to need that. Is he going to drop the giant down for cleanup, or is he going to use it to distract maybe that last Tesla? I don't know, but there's a lot of things trying to kill the hogs at the moment. A lot of skellies, some splash damage still left, no heal spells. But the hogs have split nicely, and the wizard tower is distracted. Looks like he's got a giant for cleanup, guys. So fair play to Lala for being able to bring that in. The hogs are still alive. Here they go on the last skeletons. Sorry that my Wi-Fi emblem's popping up. It loves to do that to annoy me when I'm recording. And yeah, we've got the last few buildings going on in the raid now, and Hogs doing their thing, Queen doing her thing, and the Wizards doing their thing. So ended up being a nice raid. Very good. Okay, hopefully my Wi-Fi is going to cut back in, because I am on Wi-Fi. I don't know why it's doing it. In fact, let me double check. I'm not on Wi-Fi. That might explain it. Turn Wi-Fi on. Sorry about this, guys. This is the reality of trying to record on the fly. Yeah, when you've got two kids, one like an infant baby and the other almost two, I mean, the pockets of time I get in a day these days to record, I mean, I have no planning. I didn't get to watch any of these raids, basically, but to decide what was worth showing and what not. So I've decided to go whole hog and just literally throw the lot into one video, so it's going to be a pretty big one for you. Okay, so there's some OneHive raids. We've got Poppy taking down Taya as well. Next raid I'll show is a retaliation from Stally. So it's again 8.5 versus 8.5, I believe. Unfortunately, hold my breath, left a glory hole in the base. Unplanned again, it looks like. So unfortunately, he's able to get a nice ECCC pull, get the troops out. And yeah, again, a level 13 Queen, which is pretty high considering he's 8.5. So nice time lightning spell there. Got 2 rages left for the raid. It's going to be a Larloon. Now looking at the... Oh yeah, has he not put the sweeper down? Ouch. Oh no, he has, sorry. It's right in the core. Look, it'll be interesting to see how he deploys the Larloon portion of this raid, to see how he sort of dodges the sweeper. But you've got the kill squad going in now. It didn't really need to kill an air defense, just needs to kill a Queen. So you got Hound 1 going in, Loons coming in and across now. Now you can see he's attacking, which is the best thing to do, attacking the sweeper from the back. That's what you want to do, really. So it's minimal effect on your raid. You can see he's raging the Loons in and onto it. Oh, it started to catch him. It started to catch him. Is it going to get them a second time? Oh, got them a second time. Rage to help him in. And then the sweeper. It's just great to see some sweeper gameplay live in a war, because we're all new to it, guys. I know. Don't pretend like we're not. It's a new dynamic for a raid that none of us are used to. But it's quite interesting to see it in use. And yeah, Larloon kicking ass like normal. So it's going to speed up the rest of the raid now. Hound and Loons just to clean up, and loads of pups in there. So very nice attack by Stally. Oh, Mom's calling me. Go away. Oh my god. I'm such a professional YouTuber. Moving on. Wow, this is a long video. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, Stally. Let's show Marcus on Pro, then revved up. So Marcus's approach to Pro Gamer, is it going to be a cold-blooded Larloon by the look of it? With 4 hounds going in. So Golem down, a couple of wall breakers in. Once the I don't know what the wall breaker's going to do though, because it looks like that when the Golem's finished with the cannon, he's going to go onto the arch town and the air defense. But what he's doing, which is pretty good, is guiding the troops down into sort of that chasm, if that's what you want to call it. The Golem, actually, that jump spell sucked the Golem in to get the CC pull. Now it's going to be interesting how he deals with this, because he wants to kill the Queen, really. The Queen's going in. Clutch. Air defense going down. I mean, this is a very unique base design by Pro. Quite interesting to see how it's been dealt with. Now the lightning spell was good, and it just meant that the King and Queen, I mean, look at the levels of, wow, yeah, level 16 and 20, and they're in the core, and another air defense is going to go down by the look of it if the Queen moves into the right position. If the jump doesn't run out, Queen go back into the core, that's where she needs to go. Nah, jumps run out, so she might be moving north now. But it's I mean, the rest of the raid's already underway. A lot of hounds to do the tanking here. So, and the sweeper's gonna come in. What can a sweeper do? He hasn't got that many loons. They're all clumping up, and look at that wizard tower, wrecking a huge bunch of loons there. Looks like they go down just in time. Sweeper's coming in, clutching it. Another 2 hounds left. They're gonna be facing the sweeper head on. What can they do? That wizard tower's doing more damage there. Whoa. Oh god, the sweeper survived. Oh no, the hound's killed the sweeper. Unbelievable. He's got barely any cleanup left. The hound, imagine if one popped. Wow, that was weird. That's really good. It was good in how weird it was, I think. So yeah, really interesting to see some sweeping action as well in that raid as well. Moving on. Let's see, Revved Up doing his thing. Revved is a very good planner, but he fails about as often as me, which is quite a lot. So looks like we're going for a standard go-ho. So giant 6 hogs in, I think, 3 on each defence. A couple of wall breakers in at the same time as well, nicely planned, because it looks like he's going to attack from that angle. Giant bomb triggered as well, fair play. So very good initial start to the raid. Witch is down to try and cope the CC. Queen down as well. Now he's taking on the CC in full. Obviously he's got quite a lot of there was quite a lot of minions in there, but the Queen deals with them quickly. Funneling is going to be key here. He needs to get the funneling right before the king goes down, otherwise everything's going to start travelling around. The Queen also, she's in danger of getting stuck. Now funneling sorted now, jump spells in, the golem's in, Queen's going the right way, clutch, King's going to go the right way. Perfect start to a go-ho. As best as you can ask for, really. If the King can lock onto the Queen, which he's going in there, raged him up, that's it now. Now, I don't know if he's going to do a surgical approach. No, it's sort of like a spam. What sort of deployment method was that? Hogs are going flying because of the spring traps, which is pretty standard. More spring traps. A lot of hogs dead early on. Jesus. But the hogs are moving in, taking down the defences that are killing the kill squad. And you know what that means? Once they go down, the hogs start moving up front. The kill squad is left to their own devices to clean up the backside of the base. Single trigger, was it, on the giant bombs? Yep. So the hogs are going to path. No, they're not even going to path across the giant bomb now. That heal spell could have been better placed, because the hogs are pretty much all dead. And the heal spells nearly ran out. So that was a right waste of a heal spell. That was rough. Could have cost him the raid, actually, but the Queen's coming to back him up, which is a little bit lucky. Oh, bad heal spell, Rev. Bad. But you still clutched it, so I can't take the mickey. Anyway, good raid, my friend, good raid. And moving on to the last few defense buildings now. Wizards doing their thing, and game over. So there are a few more videos, a few more raids I need to show as well. And oh, did Brian get the 3? Oh, 69%. Beautiful. Moving back through. There was Revved, and then Hold My Beer For Me came back in with a nice attack there. Okay, 3 videos left, and I'm going to show them. And I am going to show the Hold My Beer For Me. Because this is like T 8.5 versus 8.5, like the almighty feud. Queen and King in the core, and Minion just there doing a bit of funneling, I'd imagine. And a couple of nicely planned so far. A couple of loons in to take some buildings down, hogs into to pull the CC. You noticed a weakness in taking a couple of defences down while his loon was there. 2 defences gone. Minions in there doing some funneling, and it's now anchored the CC as well. So nice multitasking. This is what I like to see. Just a very nicely sort of planned and very calmly sort of delivered. Now he's clumping up this. I thought he was going to do a loon drop then, or is it a Val? No. It's almost like he's going to do a loon drop or a Valk, or Barbs and Wizards. Barbs and Wizards. Look at that. Barbs going into it, and the Wizards just to clean him up. There is no witches there, so very interesting. Golem's going down, and it's going to start distracting, and the Queen's going in as well. So he's going in through. Looks like the compartment with the air defense and the cannon at the core, and that's probably where the double giant bombs are. So he wants to go in through that way. So look at the funneling going on. King's going to move inwards towards the wizard tower now. There it goes. The jump spell's going to be clutch here. The Queen's going to pull them in into the right compartment, I think. The jump spell's down, as you can see. If anything aggroes the Queen now, the heroes are going in. Namely the King, and that level 12 King is going to smack that Queen hard. But It's a little bit delayed, There's the jump. Now, because it was a short jump spell, because it's only level 1, that could have easily run out there, but the king's just slapped the queen hard. I'm sure there's double giant bombs there. There they go, look. And now it's just an absolute wall of hogs on the full left side of the base. He's got 3 heal spells. He ain't going to need 3. Wow, he's letting a lot of hogs die at the start there by the king. I would have definitely dropped a heal spell. Heal spell down south as well. Hogs, you don't want the hogs to die, man. Anyway, he's just being very sort of careful on the heal spell. So much so that he's actually got a heal spell at the end of the raid. These guys are, that's definitely showing off. Look at that. Lovely to see. Anyway, very nice attack. Hold my beer, and you can hold my beer for me any day. Yeah. Moving through what we got left. Okay, I have shown Mr. Several's attacks on the other video, so I'm not going to show those. I'll show Aziz's attack. I've missed it. What am I doing? Sorry. Pro YouTuber. Aziz, and then we're going to finish on Stally going in at Bova. So Aziz, let's see what he does against the man that can. He's against Gusty. Gusty being a fully fledged Channel 10, not max, King and Queen actually, level 29, 27, pretty much a max base. I mean, it might be fully maxed, but Aziz is doing a full-on go wipe. Not much on the back end as well, a few archers, huge amount of wizards, 3 golems, 3 P.E.K.K.A.s as well. So it's just a brute force attack. The town hall's not central, it's closest to the to the south side, so when the troops get in, if they ever do, they're going to absolutely wreck it. So you can see free spell 1 was maybe a little bit premature. The queen has got right stuck on the outside, which is really frustrating for him. But now the troops are getting into the core. It's a hound in the CC, and the hound doesn't really not that much against this sort of brute force attack. Now, I don't know where the P.E.K.K.A.s have ended up going, or if they're still alive and going, but the Queen's got into a good position. Now, here we go. It's going to be the Queen. Queen versus Inferno. Queen versus Town Hall. What else we got? A lot of distractions still around. The Queen's going to die because of that. And now we're just left with 13 archers. So what can they do? And looks like Aziz is picking off the percent. Oh, pups to deal with as well. I haven't seen this raid, so this is interesting for me as well. One of the most difficult things about attacking a Channel 10 is getting the 50% if you're going for the 2-star with an attack like a Go Wipe or Go GWE or anything like that. So you've just got to plan as best you can to try and get the extra percent. And you can see that he's also got lightning. Now I'll tell you where you can use that lightning, right between the arch tower, Queen and thingy. I'm just going to see if he does do that. That would be quite good. Queen in the builder hut, by the way. But he's got 3% at least there. He's got another 5 archers. He could use the 5 archers on the top builder hut, or he could just use the lightning. I can't believe he forgot to use the light. Oh, he didn't need it, did he? Of course he didn't. Oh, look at that. 47%. Is he going to get the 50 from this? 48, 49. There it is, look. He's gone for the full load of archers on the top builder hut, taking it down to get the 50. Is he going to drop the lightning? No, he's not. He's going to walk away with the lightning in his pocket. Fair play to us. He could have got an extra 2% there from the builder hut and the queen platform though. The last raid of the video then. So let's watch Starly. Was it Starly? The 8.5s sort of reign supreme this portion of the video, guys. So I've lost the raid, lost it. Starly, here you go. And then the rest, if you look at the rest of the raids in the video, quite a few fails there. Sarah's are going in, wrecking some lives, and then we suddenly break into the top 6 the next session. So last raid of this video, and it's number 23 versus 23, 8.5 versus 8.5 again, I think. So it's basically Channel 9 offense. So it's quite it's like a Channel 9 picking on a Channel 8 for all effect, but with a queen involved, so it does add an extra dynamic, because that's the biggest thing about going Channel 9, getting the queen and getting her up. So Stally is a bit of a bully. He's got a level 13 queen. The Bova's only got level 3, so it should be not too difficult. Anyway, pulled the CC, got it down south, down at 6 o'clock, and using witches, golem, wizards, queen to kill the CC. Standard stuff. Wizards down to create the funnel. Funneling's been done a bit easier because of the initial CC pull. If your CC pull can also be used as to either funnel or some just anything extra, then it's going to add value to the initial part of the raid. So like here, that funneling was a lot easier because one side of the base basically was taken down because a couple of key defences and some wizards, and the whole outside exterior is gone. The only thing is now that barracks going to pull the queen around the outside. We'll never know. Well, we definitely will know in a few seconds. Anyway, it's a surgical hog approach to the raid. A couple of giants in, a couple of hogs behind. Hogs sort of tanking, giants tanking while the hogs clear down the extra buildings. You're going to need a heal on the left side. He's let those hogs die. I would have used a heal for them. Yep, they're all gone, and it's too late now. There's only sort of 1 or 2 hogs there, but the hogs from the other side are starting to move through. So I think, yeah, could have placed the heal spell on the left side quite a bit sooner there to make it a bit easier for him. But the other hogs have come through to reinforce anyway, and because the rest of the raid went quite well, it means he's actually going to turn out to be okay. So, queen ability not used yet. I'm sure he's going to use it any second now to throw some archers into the raid to speed things up. There we go. And he has got some wizards, giants, hogs, and everything cleaning up. So I'll just speed up to be the final part of the video. So hope you've enjoyed this recap, guys. It's been intense, as you saw. Look through the bits where I skipped through the videos. There's a lot of there's a mixed bag of 3 stars and fails, and that's the same with every tough war, really, in every clean war, because you don't know where traps are. You've got to make assumptions. Things don't always pan out the way you planned them, and you'll see that as evident in my live raid versus Jake. And yeah, anyway, hope I've done the first portion of the war justice. The middle stint will be quieter, the second and the final stint will be busy, as you'd imagine. But anyway, hope you enjoyed so far, guys. Stay tuned, follow me on Twitter for updates, at Clashing Matty, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace!